There's a part two. Okay, Johnny Somali found out again by says Desu. He can't leave Korea. This is a part two. There's more. Oh my god. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So today we're once again talking about the nuisance streamer Johnny Somali. We have some crazy updates regarding his time in South Korea. So after causing national outrage with his exploits, it appears that Johnny Somali has attempted to flee the country. Unfortunately for him, it appears that the police have stopped that, and now he is stuck in Korea, where Koreans, including some streamers, are now circling in on his location like a
They are looking for him. They are looking for his ass. That is insane, dude. He can't leave Korea. They basically put a target on him and said, "Yeah, get this man out of here." Oh my god. Oh wow.
game of human capture the flag. So this is bad news for Johnny Somali. Now, before we get into the
Nah, I can't say this. I wanted to make a joke. I can't say this. I
actual updates, let's
can't
just
say
talk
it.
about Johnny Somali generally, okay? He has a content cycle, if you will, where he goes over to another country as a nuisance streamer, annoys people to get reactions out of them for content, and eventually he keeps pushing the boundaries further and further, causing more and more controversy to the point where eventually people are confronting him live on his streams, and eventually those confrontations turn into physical attacks on Johnny Somali, and that is the point where he typically leaves the country one way or another. But with this whole South Korean adventure of his, it doesn't look like he's going to have that luxury, at least not as easily as he's had in the past. So, to sum up his exploits in South Korea, I covered this in depth.
So pretty much they're not throwing him out. They're keeping him there on purpose. Because like Japan, like said, "Nah, you gotta go," but they are keeping him. That's interesting. Johnny Somali documentary would go wild. Yeah, but it's just most of like just him getting his ass beat. Pretty much, it should be yes, consequences of your actions. Oh no! Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions, film documentary. I mean, yeah, putting it just like a compilation of him getting punched. That's all I really need.
The other day. If you want a more detailed breakdown, I'll put a link to this video in the description. But to sum it up in 30 seconds, so basically Johnny Somali shows up in South Korea and does his normal antics trying to annoy people and be a public nuisance for content, but eventually the risks would get upped very quickly because he would go out and start kissing and fondling various comfort women statues. This has caused national outrage in Korea. And if you want to know why people would be so offended by that, you can look up comfort women on a Google search or what have you, and you'll very quickly find out why people were so infuriated by what he did. And like I said, it upped the risk very quickly. His little Johnny Somali content cycle, it's already advanced all the way to the physical confrontations in real life, where people on multiple occasions have attacked Johnny Somali. And one
Look at that. Look at that beautiful punched face. Oh, this makes me actually want to punch him as well. He has such a punchable face. I just want to lovingly drive my fist onto his nose. Just really just like with the pure intention to hurt him. They're gonna kill him, bro. Yeah, seems like it. They're keeping him to beat his ass. Yeah. Yeah.
one of those attacks has left him with a injury to his face. And in another example here, Johnny Somali and his friend got jumped in the streets, eventually having to literally run for their lives. And at that point, that's where we left things off with my previous video. And there's been a lot of big updates since then. So, number one, Johnny Somali's main YouTube channel has been banned, but not for the content he's been posting himself, but instead because somebody hacked into his account and then started.
So for his main channel, there we have it again. YouTube does not care as long as they make money. That's just the usual thing for YouTube. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it is harmful YouTube Kids content, animal abuse, these motherfuckers do not care. They will keep them if they make money. I want to give a haymaker on his face. True.
Posting actual poontang, which then would get him a swift suspension. So keep that in mind. It wasn't his actual content. It was only because someone hacked into his account, which is pretty ridiculous for YouTube. But anyways, his exploits, in particular his treatment of those comfort women statues, has developed so much outrage that it's actually gotten the attention of the Korean National Assembly. This is nationwide outrage, getting the attention of very important people and councils. And yeah, he is definitely...
YouTube almost always does nothing. They either do nothing or they just like demonetize and let the harmful content still stay up. That's usually what they do. To be fair, Twitch is not much better with bans that don't make sense, but yeah, it's just like all of these social media platforms handle shit absolutely horribly. This kind of stuff.
To a point where he should be worried about his safety, okay? He has really pushed people's buttons, and Johnny Somali decided it was time to leave Korea. So he posted this on Instagram with a picture of what appears to be a South Korean international airport and saying with the caption, "See you again," implying he's leaving the country. However, things would start to get a little bit confusing when he would upload what is a clearly outdated VOD onto one of his channels. So he's trying to give the impression that he's out of the country, but people quickly picked up on the fact that the content he posted was outdated. So
he tried to bait people and it failed. That is wild. He's not getting out of there. Or a lawsuit. Yeah. He is not getting out of there. There's just no way he gets out of there.
We would also see some examples of people in Korea spotting Johnny Somali on the street, according to this post right here. And eventually, there would be a national news report from NBC News in South Korea reporting on his deeds, including the fact that
the entirety of South Korea knows about him. Police are planning to investigate Johnny Somali to accuse him of drugs and assault. Wait, what? Drugs? That's new. Hello, what are we watching? Hello, here Woko. I still cannot pronounce that. We are watching some Johnny Somali videos, cause yeah, he's a piece of shit. just to keep it simple.
Allegedly, Johnny Somali was stopped by the police. He was trying to leave but was stopped by the police, who were accusing him of various things involving drugs and potential assault of people in the country. So he has been detained, at least according to some people, and there's been also a rumor that the police have been protecting him. I think that's been debunked, but during that time, a lot of people, including some streamers in Korea, were parked outside the related police station waiting for Johnny Somali.
They were spawn camping. They were waiting for him to come out of the police station. That is wild. That is wild. Yeah, such a circle head. Sure.
However, he would snake his way out and find a refuge. He is now in hiding in Korea. He is now stuck in the country where he has basically put a target on his back, and he thought he could leave, but now he's stuck and facing the music. So we're going to watch a little bit of his recent stream. I mean, he just ended this like an hour before recording this. He's deleted some of it, but here's a section of that deleted part of his VOD, and I think this really kind of sums up the entire stream. So let's listen to it for a little bit.
And try to find me. I dare you. You never will. So good fucking luck. That's all I want to say to you guys. And I need to address the Korean media. I want to address JTBC News for defamation against me. Today, JTBC
Yeah, the defamation.
News said that I was guilty of 2 different assault cases. That is not true. I love the Korean police. I respect the Korean police.
If you've seen the clips, you know he's lying through his teeth, but there's a couple things to unpack there.
You know what I also realize? His chin looks like the one of a mouth breather. Yeah. He acts like he has any balls. We all know he doesn't. He will run the second someone comes up to him. He's just a coward. That's pretty much it. He's just a coward.
He is acknowledging that these reports are out there in the South Korean media. And on top of that, he challenges people to find him. I don't understand when this guy's going to find the realization that he's in serious trouble. I mean, there is a literal manhunt for him right now, and he is challenging these people to come find him. And throughout the stream and on social media right now, people are posting any little breadcrumb of a clue that might show his current location. I'm seeing people posting reflections in his phone and things like that, trying to figure out street signs and stuff like that. So he needs to cool it with the dialogue here, because he is really tempting fate with these challenges he's giving these viewers. But let's continue for a little.
They are pretty much now on the lookout for everywhere where he goes. He cannot leave the country, and if he does leave the country, they're gonna catch him on the at the airport. He is not safe anywhere anymore.
A little bit more.
They've treated me very greatly, and I am complying and working with the Korean police in whatever investigations they have. I am not guilty of assault. Yoon Suk-ul, I love you. I love you.
I'm sorry for subjecting you guys to this.
I love you.
I feel grossed out. Thank you.
Chan, you guys only saw me dancing with the statue. And honestly, if I could take it back, I won't. How about that? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. If you want me to apologize and bow down on my knees and apologize, I refuse. I won't. So what are you going to do about it? You're going to kill me? You're going to kill me? You're going to kill me for dancing with a metal fucking bronze statue? Get fucking...
Yeah, actually, if you continue, they will kill you.
It's very clear. He is not sorry. He is doubling and tripling down on the action that has pissed off an entire nation, a nation that he is currently stuck in. So, like I said earlier, I was watching the live stream, and this is, from my end, you can see my account right here. He had to pull the plug on a good portion of his stream.
Logan Paul said sorry. He did not. Yeah, obviously, but it's like I said, it's like Logan Paul, but way worse. Because at least Logan Paul got his act together. This guy doesn't, because he doesn't learn.
You go to his channel, there's only a small 15-minute section that is live. The majority of his stream is now private. He had to pull the plug because at one point during the video, his camera would fall to the ground, and as it fell, it revealed the name of a pizza box in his wherever he's staying, which gives a very significant clue as to his current location.
That was a message by God to find this man. That was clearly a message. That was fate. What the fuck?
When you have live streamers literally streaming as they're trying to find his location, people are trying to dig through any detail they can see in the video to find his location. Clearly he was nervous about this, because the second it happened, I couldn't even rewind fast enough in the stream before it was down and privated, meaning you can't really see anything anymore. Even if you can scroll here, you can, well, nope, that's not it. At least some of it's popping him up a little bit, but overall, at this point, you can't see what's on the stream itself unless you already recorded it. But yeah, clearly he was very nervous about what.
Let's say that somebody did the entire let's say somebody did film record the entire stream, which I assume probably someone did. They probably found his location. First Andrew Tate, now Johnny fucked over by a pizza box. Really? That happened to that happened to Andrew Tate as well? That is wild. I didn't know
what's going on. And as you can see, he would go back live for about 15 minutes and he would try to downplay everything. He was dancing around like a fool, but every couple of seconds he would take a very nervous look at his phone. And I think he is genuinely scared right now. I think he is pretty worried about his own safety. And, you know, like, who feels bad for him right now? He is here on his second channel taunting people, telling them to go find him, and he's doubling down on the things that have made.
I don't feel bad even a little bit. He gets what he deserves, and if he dies doing this, I call this natural selection.
Made an entire nation pissed off at him. He's in hot water, and he has no one to blame but himself. So we'll see some updates. I don't know what's going to happen to Johnny Somali here, but if anything does, anything significant, we will have some updates for you. And while this is a scavenger hunt for Johnny Somali, I have a little scavenger hunt for you guys, a reward for making it
Okay.
this far
Put
into
a
the
code
video.
there.
So, as you can see here, the Rev...
Yeah, we're not watching the ad. Sorry, Rev. Yeah,